Pleasant good morning. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. It's a beautiful Monday morning here in Frederick, Colorado. As you guys can see, the sun is out. It's going to be really, really hot today. But behind me, I got a really hot vehicle. It is a 2020 Chevrolet 3500. This one is the LTZ trim level. This one just came on trade. Person decided to trade it in on an RV. So we just run it through the shop, make sure everything was in working condition. And now it's here for you guys to see today. This one is a 3500 single wheel, as you guys can see right now. Really, really nice truck. They took very good care of this unit. Hardly any dings or any scratches, so that's a plus for this unit. So let's come around here. This one is the Z71 package as well. So you do have some protection underneath that unit. This one does come with the Allison transmission, and of course the Duramax engine, which we will open up in a little bit and show you guys exactly what's underneath that hood. But let's go down to the tires here. Tons of tread on these tires. You have BF Goodrich tires, and those are 275 65 R20s. And as you guys can see, he does have those Chevy 20-inch rims. Coming along here, we do have some running boards. This came standard on that pickup. As you guys can see, the tow mirrors, because it's the 3500, you will get those mirrors on here. You got some lights between here, and of course this one does have the blind spot monitor. Also, this one does carry that 360 camera view, so you do have cameras on either side of those mirrors, one in the front and one in the rear. In the interior, you have the jet black interior. You do have the all-weather mats. This one is Chevy weather mats. And of course, you do have the jet black leather seats. This one does come with memory for the driver. And of course, it is electric. Front seats are heated and cooled. As we come on the door panel, I'm going to show you guys a couple things here. This one does come with power mirrors, power locks. Of course, you do have your memory seats. So this one has two banks. Coming down here, the two front windows are automatic. So that's why you see that little A on that switch here. So if you just press it once, it will actually go down by itself. Press it once again, it will go up by itself. The back one is only down, automatic, but coming up is manual. So you got to hold it up to allow it to come up. It does have the Bose premium entertainment or speakers throughout this unit. So really cool sound. And as we look up here, one thing I love about the Chevy is some of those features up here. So you do have your tow feature up here. When it comes to your four-wheel drive, you have auto, 4-high, 4-low, and 2-wheel drive. The thing about it I like is the auto feature. So it's almost like an all-wheel drive. So once it needs it, it triggers itself into 4-wheel drive. So whenever it snows and stuff, I always used to put my Chevy in the auto feature. So once it needs that traction, it will automatically do it for you. So right here is all your light options. This one does have a cargo light switch over here. And of course, you got all your different options for lights down here. Typically, we have it on auto as well. So again, once it's daytime, you will have that daytime running lights. But once you start driving at night, it will automatically come on. Your parking brake is electric. So you do have your electric parking brake here. Once you trigger that, you will see parking brake set on the screen. Once you release that, you will see parking brake, but you got to step on the brake for that to be released. But again, you do have that feature. Right above here, you have some switches over here. This is for your heads-up display. So this truck does have heads-up display. You won't be able to see it in the sunlight. Again, you have to be in the driver's seat to actually see that feature show up on your windshield. But again, this one does have the heads-up display feature. We're gonna head to the back here, back seat. Again, with the back seat here, you do have, it is a crew cab, so you have that feature down here. Of course, with the Chevy, what I love about this is the fact that it has storage in the rear seats. So on either side, you got some storage here. When I had mine, for example, I used to put all my tie-down straps in here. So I had it very close to the bed. So when I needed it, I just come pull how many if I need to tie down whatever on the bed. But again, that feature does come in handy. And of course, the back seats are heated. You can see the switches in the center console. Over here, you got your heated seats. And of course, you have a couple charging ports here. You got 2 USBs and a 12 volt. And of course, underneath the seat, you do have tons of storage. This piece actually could be removed if you want more of a flat surface. This can be removed. Of course, you do have your 2-piece leather or weather mats down here. The only thing this truck doesn't come with is a sunroof, but again, not everybody are into sunroofs anyway. So you have your DEF fluid and diesel tank in the same area. I love that feature on trucks when everything is in one place, than having to go under the hood to fill up your DEF tank. You do have side steps, both on the side fender and of course on your bumper, so you could be able to go in and out. Previous owner did leave that storage box in here, so you have tons of storage to put your items in here, put DEF fluid, your tie downs, your chains, your tools. And of course, you do have that rear window. Above that window, you do have your backup camera or your camera for your bed. This one does give you that full view of the bed. As we go around here, this one doesn't have the trifold rear, but it does have a soft drop down. This one, the customer wanted a higher gooseneck ball, so he did add the extension on the Anderson hitch, but this one does have that gooseneck ball feature underneath there as well. So he needed it raised up, but if in case you don't want that, that can be removed and you have access to your gooseneck ball on the bed. You do have a 110 feature over here. And on the opposite side, you got your 4-pin hookup and your 7-pin hookup for your trailer. And of course, this bed is all spray bed line from the Chevy factory. So again, Silverado LTZ backup, your bumper pull. You do have your 7-pin hookup for your trailer. And of course, if your trailer has cameras, there is a system. You could actually hook up cameras to your trailer that will send that feed to the screen up front. So it's already built in, so you just have to contact Chevy or GMC and find out which cameras work with this truck, and then you'll be able to tag straight into here and send the feed to your stereo up front. You do have front and rear sensors, parking sensors. And we'll take a look underneath the hood right now. All right. So as you guys can see, a nice clean engine. You're looking at the Duramax 6.6 liter turbo diesel engine. It's also partnered with the Allison 10-speed automatic transmission, 445 horsepower and 910 foot-pounds of torque. Again, you got your dual batteries, you got your fuse box. You have different areas here. As you guys can see, there is a Banks air intake in here. It does have a tuner on here. Everything is still stock, but those things were added on after the fact. But again, you got all your fluids. This has been through our Chevy store in town, and we went over majority of the stuff on here. Went through an oil change, checked if there was any leaks, and of course a full service was done on there. Got all the service records for this unit. We have a clean Carfax on this unit as well. So if in case you guys want that, give us a call. We'll definitely hand those information to you. So apart from the engine, let's go inside and see the interior features. Let me make sure this locks. It's always good to give it a nice little slam to allow it to close. Let's come on in. Let's go inside. And I'll start this boy up. This unit has 74,000 miles. Again, as we come inside, again, Chevy does an amazing job with the whole look of the interior. This one does come with your center wireless charging, nice little storage here, cup holders. As we come up, we got your trailer brake, we got charging, 3 different options, USB 12 volt 110. For the plug in the back in the bed, to activate that or to turn it on, you have this little switch up here, and that will give you a green light, so you do have power in the back right now. To turn that off, just a touch of a button. You have your descent button, you got your traction control button, hazards. You could release your tailgate a few different ways. You could use that switch, you could go on the tailgate itself, or you could use the remote. The parking sensors, you could activate it or deactivate it. Lane departure warning, you could activate or deactivate as well. Right over here, you got your exhaust brake. This one will give you a couple different options. And over here, you got your heated seats. You could do the full seat or just the back. And then, of course, you have your ventilated seats or cool seats, like we call it, for both driver and passenger. You got dual climate control over here. So if I like it more cold and my wife like it a little bit hotter, he or she could have its own temperature on either side and not freezing the other person or having that other person too hot or too cold. But if you're driving and you want to sync it, you do have a sync button right here. Where you press that, whatever the driver temperature is, it will be that temperature throughout the cab. But again, if you want to have it individual, then you could actually switch that out, and then that sync will go away. So if I go back to mine, it will not control my passengers. All your options here for your AC as well, temperature on either side. Up here is your entertainment features here. This one does come with navigation. You could actually approve all that. OnStar connection. And then you could actually personalize it as you need it. But this one, I'm just gonna go straight to setting it up. Again, you can set up your home address or your work. I typically have that on mine because sometimes there's traffic every morning when I go to work. So setting up, your work address, once you put that in, it will give you the fastest route to your location. So I always try to plan my trip ahead, start my address, and kind of figure out if there's traffic or not, or if I have to take the back roads to work. So that's a nice little feature, having your home address and work address already punched into your navigation, even though it's your phone or your car. When it comes to your home, when it comes to audio, you have all those entertainment. You have AM, FM, and satellite radio. This one does have a Amazon Alexa as well. Again, you will need some type of Wi-Fi input into the system, and that's where OnStar comes in. OnStar is the security system that comes with Chevy and GM products. Again, with OnStar, you could track your vehicle wherever it is. If in case you're in an emergency, you could press your SOS button. Or if you're in an accident, it automatically alerts OnStar that you were in a collision. OnStar will either call you if they don't get a response. They will actually, either way, they will send emergency personnel to your direction. So if in case OnStar doesn't get an alert from you during that impact, they'll call you directly onto the system. And in that case, they will send emergency personnel to your location. So that's where the tracking comes in. It will know exactly where your vehicle is located and where the crash happens. So emergency knows exactly where it is at. Coming down here, you have your mirror, your rearview mirror. This one does have that camera view as well. A lot of new models have that feature. Again, if you don't like it, a lot of people I've come across don't really get that feature as yet. I love it. I have it on my vehicles, and I love to use that. I mean, it gives you, that great effect. You could actually see what's happening. I mean, you could do the same thing by having just the mirror, but again, if you have passengers in the back, their heads are in the way. Like right now, my cameraman is in my way of seeing the back. Just kidding. But again, you could switch that out, and you could actually see what's happening live behind you. So again, avoiding all that blind spot, you could actually see what's happening. You can adjust it as well with all those buttons underneath here. These are not for your garage controls. This is just your options for, changing the different features on this unit. For your garage controls, they are up here, 1, 2, 3. So you could sync 3 garage on here. So if in case you have 3 garage doors at your house or 2, you could synchronize it for each of those buttons up here. Your rear window switch, again, this one doesn't have a sunroof, so you only have a rear window switch here. Again, light options and all that features here. This unit has a nice little storage box in here with a little tray that comes out. And again, you got a huge storage box in here. You do have a couple USB ports in here and an auxiliary. Got a LED light in here. More cup holders in the back. You do have one in that rear bench seat in the back as well that folds down for more storage. Again, 2020 Chevrolet Silverado 3500 LTZ. This unit is available. You can check it on our website. Pricing information will be online. If you guys are interested, feel free to come into the store, get a test drive going. I know those vehicles don't stay long on our lot, so I'm happy to actually have one of those on our lot right now. So if you guys are interested in something like this, if you want to combine this with a horse trailer or a camper, whatever the case may be, we could put a deal together with both horse trailer and truck. So if in case you need a nice truck like this to pull your horse trailer, give us a call today. So my number will be at the bottom of the screen with my email. Feel free to reach out. My name is Marlon Bledman, and I'm here at the Frederick location in Colorado, and this unit is available and live. Thank you very much, and see you guys next time.